Go. Hey, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Big Gauchos, the stock investing show. Let's complete our pockets up, put money in your pocket. I'm awesome back with the boys. Let's go.
Hey, what's up, Big Gauchos? It's your boy, Big Gaucho Tyler. We back with another banger video. We got a lot for you.
Hey guys, it is Big Etcher Dave. If you are new to the channel, please take the time to like, comment, and subscribe. We appreciate all the love and support. And yeah, let's get going.
Yep, we definitely do appreciate it. And after you're done doing that, then we can get right into this big story that we got today. Ooh. You may be curious on this. We basically turned into a Lordstown Motors channel, but unfortunately today we have bad news for a change. Lordstown is down more than 12% today, actually a little over 13, because some news came out that they were the subject of a probe by the SEC. Basically what was happening is Lordstown Motors was trying to address claims that they faked products, pre-orders, and that caused a lot of investors to panic because naturally they assumed the worst, especially after the Nikola disaster. They were also falsifying, advertising and stuff like that with Nikola. So a lot of people are fearful that we may be doomed to repeat the past. However, there are some similarities between this company. Both of other stocks are down over 50% year over year. Not exactly a great profitability rate, but this news just came out on Wednesday. So how are we feeling about it today? It's Thursday, so Friday, by the time you're listening to this, you'll probably already know what's happening to the stock.
By the dip, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I hated Nikola. So looking at Lordstown, I completely feel like they're an opposite of the company because A, they actually have a product, they have a beta, they entered it in a race. Everybody knew that these 100,000 pre-orders were non-binding. This was something that they weren't hiding. So I feel like these short seller companies just kind of wanted to, take another EV company down. But I feel like this is a great time to buy the dip. I feel like the endurance will be a hit. They will figure out the technology to the four motors and the wheels. I believe that this is a winner. I feel like the CEO Steve Burns could have stepped up his interviews when he went on CNBC and all the other things on that. But we'll definitely talk about this more coming Monday. We got another video to deep dive on that. But what do you think,
Mhm.
Dave?
Yeah, no, we'll save the majority of the things we're going to talk about for that video because that'll be a more deep dive. But I think it's not really fair to compare it to Nikola because there's a lot of differences between these companies. As Tyler said, Lordstown actually has a factory and they actually have a truck that can propel itself without going downhill. But yeah, I think the SEC probe is a little bit premature, and I think the reason why it's really happening is because the Hindenburg research, their hit job on Lordstown, but it's Hindenburg, but there's other names for it that begin with the letter S. Just kind of think about it in your head. But I think Hindenburg definitely did a good job with exposing Nikola, and the SEC eventually had an investigation into that, and that proved to be true. So I think the SEC probably saw the similarities between the companies, both being EV S-Packs, and is kind of jumping the gun a little bit. But I don't think they're really going to find anything. If anything, they're just going to say that the way that Steve Burns described the pre-orders is a little bit misleading, which I kind of agree with. Like it kind of was misleading a little bit when he was on, CNBC and other, Fox Business when he was describing. Like that was a little bit. I kind of agree with that, but I don't think anything else is going to be coming down on Lordstown from SEC.
Yeah, I think most of it was in the way they approached it because Steve Burns said, this is a direct quote, "We never said we had orders. We don't have a product yet, so by definition, we can't have orders." That I feel like that doesn't really address the whole pre-order thing. I'm not really here to hate on Lordstown or anything, but it's interesting to see why people are jumping to such quick conclusions to sell off the stock, especially when like we're talking about, they do have a solid product, backing from one of the biggest automakers in the world, GM. So it's kind of interesting to see where it'll go. I don't think it's going to have like a big fall like Nikola or anything because even though it's an S pack, it is a real company at the end of the day. So I don't think there's too much to be worried about long term, but in the short term, just make sure you ride out those gains and maybe double down if you're feeling a little risky. There's I mean Tesla's had SEC investigations before, and look what they ended up doing. So just know your risk tolerance, and yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Buckle up, boys.
We're in it for the
Ooh.
ride. I doubled
We're
down, and I also we want to say like GM cannot miss it twice. They went with Nicola, they messed up. This is their second go. I'm sure it's a hit. All right,
It better be.
I'm done with Lordstown right now. We'll talk about them on Monday. New video coming out, deep dive.
Yeah,
All right.
it better be, otherwise GM is bust. But Nokia is not going to be bust because we're all into that too.
Yeah, so Nicola, you talking about it a little bit. Oh yeah, Nokia. Sorry, I said no, whatever. Nokia, Nicola, whatever. It's the same thing. It sounds really similar. Okay, so Nokia, we talked about them a little bit last time. They are making some pretty big moves. So they announced a bunch of partnerships with their 5G technology. The most recent one is with AT&T. They will begin implementing their C-band solutions portfolio and also their 5G technology at the end of 2021, which is in addition to partnerships with Amazon Web Services, or Google Cloud, and Microsoft for Nokia's, I was going to say it again, for Nokia's cloud technology. So they're making big moves, honestly. I think we all kind of expected this, Nokia is one of the companies that is really in the upcoming for 5G. And what's really important is they are not from China. And there's a big competition between the US and China right now to see who can get 5G technology first. And there's no way that the US is going to use Chinese technology for 5G because, well, we're not political, but there's just no way that's going to happen. So we're going to look towards other companies. And Nokia is definitely one that I think will be used.
Yeah, I mean the competition factor alone, Nokia could get the majority of the U.S. funding for the research and development for this. That could really help them accelerate the product. And they're also working with other cell companies like Verizon too. So, even though the stock's kind of taking a beating, I feel like that goes with everything else in the indices. Just because the markets with the interest rates are a little unpredictable right now. But I think Nokia could actually be a good long-term value tech stock. They just have a solid track record, and honestly, their development on the 5G is really good. So, Dave and I are personally holding it, and not so thrilled right now because we bought in the fours, and it's below 3 right now. But that's okay. It happens.
Yo, I really like all the partnerships they're doing with Amazon, Google, Microsoft. I feel like you got three of the biggest hitters out there right now. And if you're doing business with them and you're going to be profitable and making money off of that, especially in the long run, you're good to go. So definitely a buy in my book.
Mm-hmm. I could
agree.
not agree more. It's definitely a buy. Well, I already have it, so make sure you hold it.
Just sell some covered calls, bring your average cost down a little bit, and you'll be chilling.
Guilty. But you can also bring the average cost down on these big winners, big losers, and sleepers, and you can diversify your portfolio a little bit, even though these stocks are all golden.
Hit that soundtrack.
Yeah. What's that first one, Dave?
So number one, we have Advantage Solutions Inc. ADV up 6.2% almost. And they are a company that provides technologies for coal refinement and purification to kind of get rid of like mercury and other imperfections that cause pollution like nitric oxide to the atmosphere, which is nice. You don't want to be polluting us with garbage. And then
we need lots of that.
True, yeah. Number two, we have BioAtla Incorporated, BCAB, up almost 6%, and they are a pharmaceutical company that develops antibody-based therapies for cancer. And I think we talked about them a little bit sometime, maybe like a couple months ago.
Mm-hmm. I think we did. They go back and forth on the big winners and big losers, but these tech stocks are definitely innovative, and I look forward to seeing more of them.
All right,
definitely. Also, the big big winners. It wasn't too big of a winner. It's only 6 and 5% on the day. So this was definitely a pretty red day overall.
Mm-hmm. Well, speaking of red, let's check out the losers.
I don't want to.
I did it to you guys again.
Gosh.
Yeah, no. So the automotive definitely took some hits. So number one, we got Volkswagen. They are down 15% on the day. Yucky.
Sheesh. And then number two, sorry, I had to throw it up there, but Lordstown Motors is down 13.78% today. I'm sorry, I had to give them the clickbait that they wanted.
If they're a loser, they're a loser. You know, all I can say is buy the dip. You know, get ready, get your shares in check because we're going to the moon. End of the year, $50. That's what I'm calling.
$50 would be nuts, but it would also be really nuts if Nokia hit $50 too. Ooh. Sleep. Nokia's going to $50 by the end of the summer because that 5G is going to come out. That's why they're number one on the sleepers list. Those 5G contracts are booming. Yep, you heard it. You heard it here first. By Nokia. Also, by the dip on Apple. It's a boomer stock. It's really good. Blue chip, solid, reputable company. One of the first $1 trillion companies. Honestly, they're not going anywhere, and the stock's kind of in a rut right now. Buy it now before they release some new products.
Yeah, they're down $23 since January, so could be a good time.
That's what I'm saying. Buy it and hold it for long. And then lastly, we got Advanced Auto Parts, AAP, publicly traded company. A lot of people are doing their own auto repair just because they want it. Oh, God. The whole illness thing. With the whole illness thing, they want to
bleep that, bleep that, bleep that.
Cut it. We're going too fast.
It's all right.
That's all right. Well, we're just gonna forget that happened, and we're gonna do an ad read from Anchor right now. Ooh, our favorite. Let's hit that ad. Sheesh. All right. No new additions to the bankruptcy boneyard. We hate Ruby Tuesday as always. Guys, I'm sorry, I'm a little sick, but our very own Big Gaucho
Canal won.
Canal took that dub today, actually. Yeah, I thought it was Tyler. Tyler was yesterday, but whoever is willing to go first, do your worst.
I think we're gonna go up 33,000 flat. We're going up, boys.
All right, I respect it. Oh, I don't know.
I don't know either, bro.
I haven't won since the dinosaurs were allowed. Or
hurry.
Allowed.
Don't think, just go.
33,100.
Lock it in.
I'm locked in.
Shoot, I don't have my phone.
Austin's going with the close.
32 555.55.
Lock it in, boys.
All right, we will do that. And what we're also going to do is we're going to see you next time. You're going to find out who won. And we want to thank everyone for listening. Hope you enjoyed the show. Leave a voice message on anchor.fm/gauchos or biggauchos.com if you want to send us an investing tip when we play on the show. Tyler, do it.
All right, Big Gauchos, quick disclaimer because we love disclaimers. Everything said on this podcast is our opinions from our experiences. Please do due diligence and invest safely, Big Gauchos, because we're not liable for any lost gains, but we're directly liable for all you already know, major gains.
With
that being said, please like and subscribe. Thanks for all the support. We are about to break 13,000 views all time. Dave, hit me with that Instagram.
So the Instagram is at Big Gauchos. You know, what would you expect? Come check us out. We got some pretty awesome clips. We post straight bangers. So yeah, just check us out.
What else could you expect? You could ask for nothing more. Oh, wait, except you can find us on streaming services too, and you can take us on the go and listen to us on audio, however you prefer. We're on Apple, Spotify, Anchor, YouTube, Google, Pocket Cast, Breaker, Radio Public, Overcast, or share on RSS feed anywhere you like. Make sure, especially if you're listening on Apple Podcasts, if it's a rating 1 to 5 stars, do not accept anything less than 4.5 stars. If it's a review, tell us who your favorite Big Gaucho is. Also, make sure to share that link with friends. Tell them a time code, something to listen to. And boys, we got anything else to add before we get out of here?
Bye, Lordstown Dips. See you guys on Monday. Deep dive.
Yep. Deep dish pizza on Monday. All right. Good night from Arizona. Peace.